Hey guys, what's going on? This is Social Science Simplified, and I'm back with another video. However, this time this is unrelated to politics. This is actually related to macroeconomics. On my channel, we're going to be doing all kinds of social science. We're going to be doing reviews and simplifying different social science and history classes, and then we're also going to be doing discussing politics on my channel as well. Well, anyway, AP Macroeconomics Unit 1.1. So this is going to be the Intro to Macroeconomics. If you are taking the AP test, if you're in high school, and it was a first semester class, then this will be a great review. If you're in college and you're taking it this semester, or summer school, this will be a great resource for you to learn about AP Macroeconomics. So the two key issues we're going to address in this section: what is AP Macroeconomics, and PPC curves, production possibilities curves, often referred to as guns and butter. So what is macroeconomics? I apologize, that's some pretty bad grammar, but it's the study of how countries, economies function as a whole. So not individual people, but the country's economy as a whole, and in reality, the global economy. And every decision regarding the economy affects a large portion of the economy, and that's a test if it is macroeconomics. Another side note, I'm trying to talk a bit slower or at a normal speed, so that way if you're doing this to study, you can actually put it on 1.25 or 1.5 playback speed and still be able to understand everything that I'm going to discuss. So I'm going to start off with this hypothetical situation, just to kind of give you an intro to macroecon, to lead into the production possibilities curves. So what do you like to do on a Friday night? So for me, on a Friday night, I like to hang out with friends, obviously make YouTube videos. Sometimes I just like to relax, just stay at home, just chill, play video games. That was the next thing. And then play tennis. I always go play tennis with my friends, so that's another thing. And then also go out to eat, or go out, pick up food and bring it home. So that's a lot of things, but how many of those things can I do on a Friday night? Probably two. I can't do all of them on a Friday night. And if I spend more time at one activity, like I probably have from when I get home from school to when I go to bed, probably about 8 hours on a Friday night. So if I spend 4 hours hanging out with my friends, I can only spend 4 hours playing video games. That sounds bad. It's not. It's an example. If I spend 6 hours hanging out with my friends, I can only spend 2 hours playing video games. You get the idea. If I spend more time at one activity, I can't spend as much time at the next activity. And the graph would look something like that. Just look at the graph for now. You don't have to look at any of the labels, but that's what the graph would look like. And that's a production possibilities curve. Two items here, guns and butter. So now we're getting into production possibilities curve. And production possibilities curve, a country can only produce a certain amount of a certain good without losing production of another good. Guns and butter are a classic example, and they're the example given here. The curve also represents the country's maximum capacity for producing any goods, meaning you're going to be given two goods that can be produced, but the maximum capacity at full capacity, full employment, full everything, is going to be that blue line. And anywhere on that blue line is the maximum capacity. They can't produce anything more than outside of that blue line. In AP Macro, the two goods are capital goods, which are goods that the government uses, and consumer goods, which are goods that citizens use. And those are generally the two, although it could be other things like guns and butter, or let's say shirts and pants, if you're talking about a clothing brand. And once again, they can't produce anything outside of that line. And the graph looks like that, obviously. So then this is a better visual of the graph. So we're going to go over those letters on the next one. So what do the different points mean? A, country is below full production capacity in producing equal amounts of capital and consumer goods, or guns and butter, is the example. So it's inside the blue, so it's below full capacity. Point B, country is at full production capacity, is producing more capital goods. As a general rule, capital goods go on the vertical axis, also known as the y-axis. Consumer goods go on the horizontal axis, also known as the x-axis. So at point B, the country is at full production capacity on that blue line, but producing more capital goods than consumer goods, or more guns than butter. Point C, countries at full production capacity is producing more consumer goods than capital goods or more butter than guns. And at point D, the country is at full production capacity and is producing equal amounts of consumer and capital goods, like splitting 4 hours, 4 hours. Point D right there on the blue line. And then lastly, at point X, the country is exceeding its production capacity, so that is not a possible production amount. And that is the Unit 1.1. I'm going to be uploading these AP Macro videos twice a week. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it kind of simplified this unit for macroecon for you, and I hope you're getting a lot out of it. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That would be great. Thank you.